Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. We're looking at the BTC coin at $93,000. 93, 94, 95. Still hanging around here, friends. Hanging by the hair of my chinny chin. What's been going on? We have BTC coin not still moving. It's not still moving. We have March coming around, friends. Or as we all like to call it, Mark. It's coming around the corner. I'm going to show you some fractals and stuff going on from 2017. Believe it or not, friends, 2017 was very similar to this now. And yeah, because in 2017, everyone remembers that you summarize the whole year in your mind. You're like, oh yeah, a lot of people made a lot of money. No, they didn't. Most people actually joined around June to September because no one knew about crypto beforehand, number one. Number two, even the people who did make money, they don't even remember it properly. They just remember the end results of the big 1000Xs at the very, very end. Actually, 2017, January and February from now is actually quite poop. Things only started rocketing in March. And when I mean rocketing, I mean like, yeah, there was like a day or something like Ethereum doubles. Or like in the week, it was up like 2.7x. And then the next week, it does like another 2x. Like it's just ridiculous. That's what ends up happening back then. But yeah, we are lagging behind. So yeah, we're not repeating those numbers nowhere near close. This is the others BTC chart. Once again, we're still looking at everything still stalled to a halt. It is shocking because altcoins have come all the way back down to May 2017. My gosh. Yeah, man, there's nothing else you can do, friends. This is just markets. Like, I've spent all my time and career. I always learn. I study history. I really am a student of history. You got to do that, especially if you're in markets, because if you're holding, man, you're gonna get the worst events happen to you. You are, but you know they just go up over time. You know they do. You know, and every time does feel different. This is the 4-year cycle. This is others BTC. This is where we are now. Yeah, it does suck. We are January and February was 2 clobber red months, which is shocking because if you go back to 2021, we only had 3 red candles here in others BTC. And then if you go back to 2017, we only had 2. That's wild, man. See, we've already had 2. In the past 2 cycles, we're like, oh crap, we just spent all our red monthly candles, but it is what it is. What can we do about it? We can't do anything. We can't do anything. I'm going to show you more explanations as to what's going on. Now, a lot of people, friends, of course, everyone's worried. A lot of people are worried, but what can you do, man? Like, this is the Bitcoin weekly chart. As long as Bitcoin is still green on the weekly super trend, bull market's still on. It's 73,800. And just to let you know, friends, just to let you know you are my friend, I'm just sticking this into your face. Every day market, when are you going to pump? Now, every day, you just got to remind yourself, all of your friends saw me videos from the very beginning. I've been telling you, okay, retailers, friends, you know when you see a pile of dog poop and then flies are attracted to dog poop? They just love the dog poop. Or a moth to flame, you know? Retailers... And not just retailers, the retailer emotional mindset. Because being a retailer is also a mindset too, not just a dollar amount, but it's emotional people, right? Impulsive. Yes. These people, they are attracted to strength. They love seeing strength. Yeah. Friends, it's just like, you ever see like some really young soccer players that like, you know, do amazing things in the World Cup? Like there was one kid who was like 17 or 16 or something. He scored the goal. I think for Espanol. Shout out to all my Spanish baby doll friends. You know, like people just love saying, whoa, this person's amazing. Yeah, but we're just like retailers in that moment. Like you're not watching the kid train every week, are you? You're not like actually keeping to date. You know, how's he train? Is he sick? You know, like how did he perform in like this friendly match? You don't really care about that. You just literally want to see the highlight. You want to see the highlight. You want to see it for like, you know, oh, there's 30 seconds. He dribbles around, he scores a goal. You know that, friends, that we're retailers in that mindset. Myself included, right? Myself included. Now, it's the same thing in markets. People want to see strength. And I know we just say it that retail just loves buying the tops. It's true. It's true. But if what they actually really, really, really want to see. So, like, they don't, like, what's a top anyway? You know, a top is just, oh, a chart that goes up. Yeah, but charts go up all the time. How do you know where the top is? Is the top here? Is the top here? You know, because this, oh, is this the top? What about that? What about, is that the top? No. We actually find out. That's why I'm here to tell you, friends, while I tweak my nipples every single day, and we'll give ourselves a nice pegging as well. What you actually find out is that retail love buying infinite strength. They love betting on a god. It's in our DNAs, friends. We have like a worship gene. It's actually a lot of the UFO lore and stories and stuff about here. So yeah, we do have a worship gene. We love just worshiping things greater than us. We love it. Okay, we do love it. Worship this peg. So it's interesting in markets. The bigger the candle, the more rare and scarce something is. We love like worshiping it too. This is a human nature thing. So what is big and what is nature in markets when it comes to this? Well, going up for a long time and showing strength. So you know these, friends. You know how we defeated. There was a fake World War III FUD. There was Japan Pokemon Island was gonna blow up. Now we're probably going to get some random blood moon thing. We had the USDC collapsing. So all these things, they build confidence in people slowly. Yeah, but the confidence where they want to act, it takes a long time to fill up the bar. Once the bar is filled, you get the mania at the very, very end. So that's what that's what we actually want to see in markets. That's what retailers are waiting for. So you're probably sitting there on the sidelines, wondering like, hey, haven't you seen enough strength, retailers? Can't you please get in now? And they go, no, we haven't seen enough strength. They want to see more. And that's what you're trying to guess when you participate. See, in altcoins, we did not know the 4-year cycle was going to repeat exactly the same. That's why if you go back in hindsight, you go, oh, I'm just going to get in the very, very, very end. Yeah, but what you're doing is you're playing a game like a very, very, very risky musical chairs game. Because the musical chairs, right, the offers are thin in markets, in crypto. They are thin. The longer you wait, you're watching this horde of people, of retailers, and you're trying to just basically guess that you are going to wait long enough as prices keep sinking down from inflation and just people dumping and quitting. You're basically betting that you're still going to be able to front run them. But look, if you get them early like what we did, okay, we're waiting early, yeah, you sit through a couple of years of pain. And yeah, it's very, very, very harsh. However, if you miss, I mean, you're finished. It's literally game over for you. Your opportunity is gone. Goodbye. The door's closed. They got literally the ship sailed. You won't be able to get back in. And then you're literally in a mess because then you'll probably leverage trade, momentum trade too much. You'll buy the wrong stuff because you don't have anything to believe in. You're just like if retailers are always buying the tops of stuff. So then you really don't have conviction. You know, then you got to sit with them in the minus 60 to minus 70% swings. So I've showed you what we're actually building up towards, showing more strength. I guess we're just part of that process right now. In news of the day as well, friends. So the stock market, it's been dumping and crypto's been dumping. So the stock market's been poop. For whatever reason, Trump's put in tariffs or whatever. This is the S&P 500 has just done this little poopy McPoop move. Like, okay, it's down 2.5%, which is big in stock market land because they're a bunch of pussies. Here we have the Russell 2000 once again is being racist. Remember, this is the racist Russell. And I have now adequately named it as such, the racist Russell. So this thing, it's the worst cycle ever. Okay, pretty much in the past 3 cycles, this thing was up higher. Now, why is that? I'm going to go through it shortly, friends. It's obviously like it's the same thing we've been going through. The US dollar's high. US dollar's high and the ISM's low. Okay, that's pretty much reflecting the same thing. Yeah, the US dollar, friends, is a risk on, risk off thing. US dollar is the actual biggest store of value. Okay, one of the biggest. It's the biggest store of value. It's like the mechanical oil of the world. So that's actually why, friends. Why, like, if you want to know why do Bitcoin maxis? Why do they just keep holding Bitcoin through the bear market? Why do we all do it? It's because we all believe one day that that Bitcoin, when it's finally mature enough, it will rally as the stock market goes down. Okay, so what would that mean? That would actually mean we are now taking over the US dollar as store of value. That is the ultimate final wet dream. That's what Michael Saylor's playing for. Well, actually, his price targets are playing for. That's what Max Kaiser, that's what Roger Ver, that's what everybody in Bitcoin, that's the end game. Who knows how long it will ever take? Maybe it's not even 10 years. Maybe it's a 20, 30, 40. Who knows how long that'll be before that. But that's the ultimate end game. When the stock market's dropping and we rally, because that's what happens with gold. Stock market drops, gold is a risk-off thing. But at that point, all the growth is gone. There's no more volatility in it. Okay, so that's the ultimate end game. President Trump, friends, so President Pump says 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico will go forward. This is the video here. He's probably going to talk.
It seems like that's moving along very rapidly. We've been mistreated very badly by many countries, not just Canada and Mexico. We've been taken advantage of. We were led by, in some cases, fools, because anybody that would sign documents like they signed, where they were able to take advantage of the American people, like has happened over the last long period of time.
So yeah, he completely, he just talks about it a bit. He also says it will be very good for our country. Our country will be extremely liquid and rich again. Now, speaking of some President Pump, I'm just gonna have to remember, friends. I'm just the humble peanut brain. I don't know anything, all right. But it triggers me that Vitalik has been coming out spicy against Trump. So Donald Trump said congestion pricing is dead. Okay. So you're abolishing price mechanisms and creating a situation where people will have to wait in lines more. Pretty sure there's a C word for that. He's talking about communism. Okay. And I'm just like saying, bro, just Vitalik, stop acting like a hard C-U-N-T. Okay. You know, like a hard C-U-N-T where you're staunching up. Like, bro, just Vitalik, you shut your mouth the whole time. Joe Biden and the whole world were literally locking up people. You know, friends in Australia, okay? You literally got fired from your job if you didn't get jabbed. You know that? You were literally getting fired. You literally lose your job. Yeah. Literally, friends, I have family. Yes, I literally have family, friends. I have an auntie, right? A nurse. Yeah. She refused to take it. They fired her from the hospital. Yeah. Literally fired her. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. Because, you know, they're all like working class people. I'm like, I had so much respect for her. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, she's got a daughter, she's got a daughter and they need money and the income and they're like, nah, not doing it out of principle. I was like, wow, if more people in the world could be like that, it'd be a better place. That's insane. And then we have Vitalik going like, yeah, neutrality, yeah, not going to say anything. It doesn't stop there, by the way. By the way, Vitalik dumped all the meme coins that people sent him to go give India zombie virus vaccines. You know what I mean? So it's just like, look, man, you sold on people with $4,000 net worth to go give to people with like $200 net worth. Like you sold on poor people to help poorer people. You know, and he killed the bull market. He helped kill the bull market, by the way. He did. Look at this. Tornado Cash developers were arrested at gunpoint. What did Vitalik say? Nothing. Literally nothing. You know, their friends, they literally raided, I think, what's his name? Roman? I forgot his name. They literally raided him. He has a daughter. They held him at gunpoint. Bro, the guy put code on the internet to have a common ETH pool that you could withdraw out of. That's all he did. They're like, hey, step away. By the way, I also have breaking news for you, friends. These bubble guns. Step away, cheats. They got the pDAI logo, okay? So we are still going to make it. I'm sick of these cheats. Did Vitalik say anything, friends, with Operation Choke Point 2.0? Nothing. So, he didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. Because, like, Vitalik is like, oh, that's part of... Because you're probably wondering, why didn't he do that, friends? Because, you know, Operation Choke Point, that the corrupt Biden government and corrupt Gary Gensler were doing part of the deep state actions, it was considered conspiracy. Yeah? That trash soy boy word. That's why. Yeah, that's why. There was no official document saying it was conspiracy. That's why they're like, oh, I want to jump into conspiracy. Oh, no, but God forbid Trump just does some capital letter word prices and some tweetings around. Oh, now I've got to lose our mind after that. What's going on, man? What's going on? Now, why am I even talking about this? It's because Ethereum fans are going to die. They'll turn it around. Okay, they'll turn it around because go work, go broke. Yeah, go work, go broke. Yeah, no one wants to go broke. I mean, you talk about it, when reality hits, they'll change their mind. This is what tilts us the most. He kept his mouth shut trying to be neutral the whole time. Yeah. Trump does something, they just lose their plot. So it's very obvious, friends. They're pro-Kamala, pro-woke. Vitalik needs to do what Elon did. Vitalik should email everybody at the Ethereum Foundation, hey, explain to me what you did this week in work. And if you don't, I'm firing you. 200 people there. So, and remember, friends, even though Soylana, maybe the wave has come down, it doesn't mean that Ethereum has to win all of it. You know what I mean? Like for all we know, this could be the season where as soon as Ethereum goes up, all of the outskirt Ethereum cities win more. And then Ethereum's cursed that way. That could happen. Where Ethereum just carries everything and everybody's probably vulturing off Ethereum. And then only in the next bear market, they realize they have to actually start shipping and doing more stuff out here. So they're definitely not neutral on Ethereum land. They got this woke soy boy agenda when they're meant to be neutral. So look, I'm all for being neutral, but just like, why not neutral now? Why? Because Trump's orange? You know what I mean? What is that? What you like? Oh, it's okay to jab your kids with a hormone blocker. That's fine. This said nothing about that. What about Operation Choke Point 2.0? Said nothing about that. What about Gary Gensler and the corrupt stuff? Said nothing about that. Hypocrisy. I love and appreciate every single one of you, friends. As I mentioned for you, this should have been the first news. So I DCA purchased 2 more bubble guns, friends. And yeah, we got the pDAI logo on here. So it means serious business now. Now, of course, all the altcoins, friends, it feels like they're in the nuclear holocaust again. One that is like undeniable at this point. You can't deny this one. And the wedge of PulseChain is still here. Weekly SuperTrend still red. Sucky. Why is PulseChain ass? Because Ethereum's ass. It is what it is. We're all slingshot leverage on Ethereum, and it's going to be a while before we eventually reverse up. Nothing else we can do. I know, man. Everyone's like, fuck, man, how much longer, dude? It's February. I know, man. I know. Oh, you always get hopeful. You put the carrot on the stick. But it's funny. I'm not even seeing people say, "Don't worry, we're going to pump next month anymore." People just saying, "Yeah, we got scammed." Also, one thing I like is a lot of influencers, paid group, mastermind people out here. They're all of and a lot of Twitter people. They're now changing their whole paradigm for the crypto cycle. So a lot of them now they believe. So it's interesting. This is the best part. Okay, the best part is I'll show you now. They just watched XRP go up 8x in literally like 3 months. 8x. Okay, XRP. Yet instead of concluding my conclusion, which is it's a believer cycle, it's the Mogger cycle. Don't stop believing. You have to believe super hard. Eventually you make it. Community is the asset, not the code. Instead of that, they don't believe that. They now have they've actually pivoted to the pump fund trash, which is they believe you can't just invest in lots of stuff anymore. You have to be super specific and you have to trade. You can't hold anything and you have to keep chasing stuff like that, which I love to see because I'm like, oh, wow, the market's got you basically cornered now because they basically given up. They want to change and adapt, but they don't know how to and changing and adapting. So instead of continuing to hold or like DCA buying more, they're like, no, I'm not going to add any more. I'm going to change what I believe in and what I don't believe in the periods of time I believe in them, which is interesting because if any, it's funny how it works, friends, because we've been going on down for such a long time. You have to be like the most turbo leverage long you've ever been in your life because we're the cheapest, but it's convinced all these people that they're treating it like a bear market. They believe that they're going to have to change their style or how they trade stuff out here. Now, here's the thing, friends. You in a bull market, like everyone wins and makes money. It's like who's going to make the most? Because the bull market's eventually going to be over. That's why traders, you have to trade through a cycle and then waste it and blow your ass so you realize you're a cuck. Because traders, what they think is, yes, they think market goes up, market goes down, and bear market, where they make money, a lot of money in the period. But actually it doesn't happen like that. Because when the market's going up, they confuse their brains for a bull market. You just have a lot of retailers smacking up prices and a lot of volatility. Then when they start losing money, it's a one-way street staircasing down and no one makes money. Pretty much the volatility, your absolute P&L returns, they get crushed in the bear market too. And then you basically look at this window of time and you go, okay, let's compare these things. You did 5,500 trades. You made maybe made 2.5x on your account. This retardio literally just was DCA buying for like 2 or 3.5 years. They made like 12.5x on their account. There you go. No leverage as well. And this person didn't even have to worry about, waking up in the middle of the night trying to catch a trade or doing anything out here. That's the most experience out here. However, I've seen that. That's why I live it. Most people haven't seen it. They've got to go through it and screw it up before they finally come around, if ever. And by the way, a lot of them who are smart, they don't actually come around. But instead, what they do is they repackage content and they try to sell you into a Discord or a mastermind or some subscription services to try to promise you stuff like this. Oh, I've got the edge. Oh, I know people. Oh, I've got networks and blah, 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 blah. They keep saying stuff like that over. I know all this. I know their tactics. Go find me one person out of them who's retired. No, the people who do well in them, when they're like, oh, we got a guy that made 400 grand already. Yeah, the people who do that, friends, it's a guy with already like 3.5 million net worth. He's got like some business, maybe in South Africa, selling like tin cans or something. And they come in here and they throw in like, oh, they put in 400 grand into like crypto. They made a couple of million. They're most of the ones doing it. There's never that guy or a group of people, but rarely it's a group of people who's starting with little small amounts. And when they do, it's always like one. It's like, oh, this guy won. And that's why, friends, whenever someone says, oh, they made it, I always go and I check what they made it on. And it's always like, oh, I went, and like you just see that they had one coin that made them like the 48x. They put 10 grand, they got like a 48x. There's your 500k, there you go. That's usually what happens. One home run. It's always that one home run stuff. The thing is though, you've been holding a lot of things. Have you got a home run yet? Most of the time, no. No, most people haven't got the home run yet. In fact, a lot of people did get a home run in Soylana, but they didn't believe it. They still think, no, the home run's just getting started. You see? So speaking on Soylana, let's continue. So the Sol BTC ratio, friends, has gone even deeper on the red. I can show you now, actually. Sol BTC, this is it now. Okay, see Sol BTC? So it's like definitely within the red. As you know, friends, you flip red on the weekly SuperTrend, bad stuff starts happening. And Soylana, you won the game. The chain was green for 500 days. And a long period of time is 200 days. Yep. 200 to 300 days. You were there for 500 days. And, I mean, check this out, friends. Trump launched, look at this. Trump launched his celebrity token, and then the market goes, nah, we're going down. You're pretty much finished. Just to show you, friends, just to show you how important that is. Like, you can tell that Soylana's, a cuckery is coming, because look what happened when Ethereum spot ETF came. Ethereum spot ETF came, approved, and then it rejected and it came back down. So you thought, we thought, oh, no, it's still cheap. It's still cheap. No. Look what's happening next, man. Look what's happening next. You still had, I know this is not, look at this. After you come back, you retrace the move, like it still dropped another 45%. Horrible. I'm not saying Soylana's going to do that. I don't know what it's going to do. I'm just telling you, when you reject off this, like this big euphoric news, watch out. Now, friends, if you remember, I made multiple videos as well. This girl is Bangerz. She's one of the Soylana girls. Friends, if you remember Bangerz, she is the "you're too poor to stay in a Soylana girl's house." Woohoo! That's that girl. I'm going to show you the video as well. Oh, man. Damn. Look where it was. Where it was October, friends. Here you go. I'm making the... It was here. It was right here. And friends, do you remember what was every influencer talking about? They go, you see the bull flag? We're going to go up and we're going to go flip Ethereum. And then Bitcoin. We'll flip the world. Look what it does, friends. Look at the scam in the bull market. It fakes out on the triangle. It fakes out again and it comes back down. So there you go, man. You get everyone. Well, by the way, how do you think this box forms? Why do you think this box forms, friends? VC insiders dumping. Okay? Okay, I'll tell you why. Look at that. Perfect distribution. Look at this. In fact, look what it did, friends. If you do the fib, isn't it interesting? You do a Fibonacci, it came back literally to the 61.8. That's wild. It literally came back here and they're just been distributing. Solana's the future. Solana's the future. Soylana ETF. Oh, Fidelity is going to launch Soylana. Soylana. Donald Trump's on Soylana. And you'll be getting distributed the whole time. And now you have Galaxy Digital and Pantera Capital. Literally, friends, Galaxy sold 30,000 ETH to Bybit. OTC, didn't even move the price. So they're just like all born to dump, pretty much. Like it's like, and Pantera Capital dumped $100 million of Luna at the top and told everybody it was still a good buy. All right. And the only reason we know about it is because Luna crashed. All their clients were doing emergency emails around the world and they had to do an official statement. They go, don't worry, we actually sold the top. I made a video about it. I made multiple tweets about it. What an absolute truckery, by the way. They're like, don't worry, we actually scammed everybody. At the same time, we were telling us to get long. They're like, good. Everyone's like, oh, thank God. You know, friends, I mean, like, I want to get Spoony on them, but I don't want him to rust, you know, because we got some bears to take on for the rest of this bull market, you know. Spoony needs to be sharpened. And one of these days, friends, we're going to bring out Forky. Get him, Spoony! We've got to put him at bay now. The time is not right. And because you're a friend, play some music. I want you to think about top signals. Just think about them. We don't have any now. I have not seen a $1 billion ICO raise. Have you? No, you haven't. In fact, friends, check out Clip Finance. You got to get your refunds back because everything's dog shit. Okay? Now, in Soylana land, though, you had this happening.
This is what a reality TV show gets you at the Solana Villa! Speed tour! This is the living attention!
This is Bangerz, friends. This is Bangerz. Here she is. Here she is having some fun on the bed. Friends, they literally had a meme coin. A meme coin. Chunkers. Let me guess, this thing's down 98% and rugged. There's a meme coin room. You know, and you have all these girls. I'm
the fastest creator in Web3! Sorry, boys. You've been liquidated.
Look, it is funny. It's just... Friends, have you ever walked outside? Have you been anywhere? People follow crowds. People always follow crowds. Going against the grain, you can't do it all the time, okay? You can't, but sometimes you're just like, man, just think about it. You've been going up for that's why that euphoria came. Sol BTC was up for 400 days at that point. It was literally like, I was like, dude, that's really, 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 really dangerous. That's why I said it doesn't have to drop in 2 seconds or after that point, just, you know. And you're probably wondering, I'm getting so many comments on my Twitter, my Telegram, everyone, you're all showing me every other influencer in YouTube. It's so fun. It's like they are all either totally ghosting Soylana or they're in full complacency cope mode. They say, don't worry, it's still good. Got all the adoption stuff out here. We'll see, dude. Look, we'll see. But like, have you spoken to anybody? Have you spoken to anybody winning on Soylana? No, you haven't. You haven't spoken to anybody winning on Soylana. You know of some paid group, Shillers, LA Vape. You know of them, but do you actually speak to them? No, because then you actually see the numbers. You're like, oh, wow, 48 people are losing. One scum's winning. The perception of the casino is very important, friends. And see, it's funny. They try to rationalize it. They think retailer retardios are rational. They go, oh, don't worry. All the chains are like this. So we have the adoption anye. They're going to get scammed on another chain. Yeah, but they're not scammed on another chain. They're scammed on Soylana. All they know is Soylana. All they know is that little shitty 2.I Phantom logo. They're like, oh man, this is good. That's what happens, friends. You just freaking don't like the logo anymore because like you're about to get rugged. You're about to get trashed on pump fun with that little green pill. That's what happens over time, man. That's why retailers never return back to a narrative and give it first like a unicorn effect. They don't. They go into something new. That's why what Elon Musk did with Doge was a unicorn. It's Elon Musk, man, by the way. You know what I mean? So unless you got someone like that coming, you're going to get cooked. Now, friends, I want to go through something very, very important now. Just so you want to know the context, the macro of where we are. Look, I don't want any coin to go down, friends. I don't want any coin to go down. I cover Soylana because you got to understand from my perspective. For the past 6 months, every single time any other market related to Ethereum dumped, someone new joins Telegram, and they start tweeting. They go, Som, you got to capitulate into Soylana. These things are actually going up. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're not adapting. You're wrong. You're not adapting. And I'm seeing Bangerz. You're too poor to say this all in a girl's house. And I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing everyone calling me, hey, you're retardio. Yeah, you're not adapting. It's a new market. This thing's got adoption. All these things. And I'm just like, man, nah. We'll see. Look what ended up happening. So this is the thing, friends. If you look at that, learn this, okay? You really, really got to learn this. When you look at that soy BTC ratio, look at the damage, okay? You are back to November 2023, okay? So pretty much you've gone nowhere since November 2023, all right? By the way, I think Raoul Pal went all in around here. So Raoul Pal is now about he's about break even, actually. He's near break even. Yeah, he's near break even on his Sol BTC. But if you go to Soylana, friends, most people, they're holding a lot of the altcoins on there. And the altcoins are cooked. But here's the thing, friends. See, all altcoins are cooked. PulseChain's altcoins are cooked. Every chain, friends, it doesn't matter. But there's a difference. Were they priced at euphoria with every major influencer telling you that they have to get into Soylana or your chain last year? No, they weren't. In fact, all the KOLs were saying, get out of PulseChain. Get into soy. It's the future. Remember, friends, I told you how many times? I told you every single influencer, long BTC, long soy, which they are right now, they're not in Ethereum. They're nothing to do with Ethereum. They don't have ETH, or they barely have ETH. They definitely don't have the leverage on ETH. They don't have like PulseChain. They don't have the DeFi stuff. They don't have that. Okay, they're all long BTC and soy. Yes, they are all long that, and all their audience is on that. Fartcoin, yeah, remember, friends, even Fartcoin. So FWOG. Let's go FWOG. Like everything, friends. Everything. Let's check it out. Down 96%. Let's go Giga. Wow, bro. The Giga. Thank you to Kraken for literally forming the top on this. Kraken listed this coin after 13 green monthly candles. And I came out and I said, are you stupid? You are listing a coin. You have not witnessed how weak the weak hands are because they have not been tested. See, friends, you're going to learn this in markets when this is done. PulseChain community being down 99%. Yes. It doesn't give me any fear. I'm happy. I'm like, oh, cool. So I know what happens when 99% down happens then. I know what happens. We're still here. The biggest fee's been removed. Can you even guarantee people will still be there in Bitcoin if it drops 99%? You can't even guarantee that. Has it? No, it hasn't. Hex has. People still here. We have one of one sample. Sweet. Let's look at what GigaChad's been doing. 77% down. I just feel like this hack part is just going to go for it. And then we'll see if you like your GigaChad thing down 90%. Yeah, that's a Morad coin as well. Vine, another rug. Look at this. Look at JPEG coins, by the way. So, friends, like the Morad coins are actual memes. Yeah. Everything else is pretty much a JPEG. A JPEG. If you have a community after 6 months, you're a meme coin now. Okay, you're still a community. The price doesn't have to be up, but you have the community. Okay. You have the unicorn fart dust thing. There you go, down 93%. So this is what I'm just telling you to be concerned about. Okay, this is Popcat. Remember, Popcat is one of the cults. Morad was calling a cult. I was like, bro, these aren't cults, dude. You're not cults. Okay, you don't have staking lockups. You don't have tattoos. You don't have conferences per year. You just don't. Come watch Matty Allen for 3 hours. Go watch the Hex conferences. Go watch everybody talk about staking and T-shares. Come watch our Twitter interactions when someone says that they don't stake Hex. Go watch what the community does to Corey Spaghetti Meatballs when he says, I don't like staking Hex. People come in and they feel sorry for him. They literally say, you didn't lock up your money for 15 years? I feel so sorry for you. You just don't get it. You know, that's a cult. That's an actual cult. You understand? That is a cult. That is a beautiful, healthy, vibrant cult. Yes? That, just like the religion of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if you're not saving in Bitcoin, when they hear you're in Ethereum, they're like, oh no, you poor child. You actual poor. Like they actually think there's something wrong with your brain and mentality. But in all of these, friends, they're funny memes and bizarro words. I mean, like, look at this. Here's lock-in once again. Now it's down 93%. So, see how I just showed you all these coins? Sol BTC, friends, it's not even like at a loss yet. That's the scary part. Okay, that's the scary part. It's not even at a loss yet. These things are. Look at these, friends. You have only been red weekly super trend for 2 weeks. They're already down 90%. So what's going to happen if this thing keeps going? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. It happened to every other chain. Every coin gets rinsed and only the strongest survive. Ethereum went down. PulseChain went down. Okay, all the PulseChain altcoins. pDAI down 77%. Poker Center, Pika down 80%. Teddy Bear, Atropa, a lot of huge retraces, yeah? Tangang coins down 70, 80, 90, 95, 98%. Thin liquidity. Community is still there. The charts look dog shit because Ethereum is going down. The business cycle's trash. We can't do anything, but they're still there. We know they're still there. That's our information gap, friends. That's our information asymmetry. We know they're still there. We have telegrams, we have gifts, we have dick with butt. We have Mr. Durkee, Turkey, literally whole channel. You know what I mean? We love and appreciate every single person. Okay. And there's other X event. The PTGC, by the way, is just ripping. But you know, it's not tested minus 99%. Look at the other ones. Yeah. So PTGC and say Finvest are going up heaps. They are not like the only communities around. We know the others are still there. So it's just a matter of time. Very high odds. Okay. That's a beautiful part. So we know that. The market hasn't priced that in. We know not everyone's aware of that. Yes. Look at Soylana though. You're priced to perfection. You're literally priced to perfection. So, see all this damage to the Soylana altcoins? That's over just like 2 red weekly candles. By the time it flips red, oh crap, the trend's actually changed. You're like, yeah, but you're down now 90%. You see? So, now you're grasping the difference between something like Ethereum, which is dog shit, which has become even more dog shit. Okay? It's just become watery liquid goo spread between the cement. Yes, that's still poop, but scooping up poop, friends, you're buying super, super cheap prices. Everybody thinks it's poop. You don't want to buy the thing everyone thinks is shiny because you're going to be paying a shiny price for it. You want to buy a diamond for the cost of a penny. You want to buy a diamond in the rough, don't you? That's what you want to be doing. You want to be buying $1 for 2 pennies, 2 cents. That's what you want to be. That's what we are doing. That's what we're waiting for right now to eventually pay off. So overall, friends, the macro, this is very important. Okay, look at this macro. The US dollar has never been this expensive. You see this? It's never been this expensive. So I just showed you all the Soylana altcoins and Sol BTC and everything. Yes, but look at it. Nothing has been priced perfection. Okay, so Soylana. This is why Soylana was a unicorn. Soylana was able to, with a high dollar, it was able to have a first cycle, not a first cycle, it had a big unicorn effect. Yeah, it had a unicorn season for the past, literally 12 months, an enormous amount of time. So the US dollar, friends, is the most overvalued in history, according to Bank of Ants. This reflects the worst business confidence streak in decades. With the business ISM, friends, remember the business ISM, we had it below 50 for 26 months, 26. In the previous 3 crypto Bitcoin cycles, it was only below 50 for 9, 10, and 11 months. So we had 26 months. And that's why Bitcoin dominance last year went up. Because in the past 12 to 14 months, in every cycle before, business confidence was on the way up. So Bitcoin dominance would go down as we had an alt season. Yes, a proper alt season. But last year we didn't have it. 2024 was shocking. 2024 Bitcoin dominance went up because because there's just not enough demand and appetite for risk on. That's why the racist Russell 2000 is still low. It's just part of the cycle. Okay, we just got that part. We have to deal with it. In 2017 as well, friends. I'm just going to show you this. This is Raoul Pal. Okay, we're going to read this. Very important. You need to learn patience. This was 2017. Very similar macro structure. There were 5 28% plus pullbacks in Bitcoin. Most lasted 2 to 3 months before a new high. Altcoins saw 65% corrections. All were noise. Go do something else constructive instead of stare at the screen. So it's pretty much just showing these different corrections out here. Now here's the thing. I'm going to be honest, friends. Raoul Pal is great. Okay? If he's got like 1.1 million followers, you should follow him. He's great. He's really great. I'm just going to show you, tell you, in 2017, the volatility was justified because everything was ripping up high. Yeah, so Bitcoin tripled in the first 3 to 4 months. Yeah, it tripled. So it went from like 1K. So I'll actually show you now. You can look at it right here. Okay, look at Bitcoin. Yeah, so when you're looking at Bitcoin, it breaks its all-time high, 2017, and then look at that. By May, it was up. This is wild, right? By May, it broke its all-time high by 2.5x. So it almost went from $1,000 to $3,000. And then you get the whole 39% correction. And then look up here. You're up at $5,000. You drop 35% as well. You see this vertical ascension? Yeah, man, this is like Bitcoin. This is where Bitcoin is, I guess, now. The big corrections, yes, they're justified back then just because Bitcoin went a 17x in that freaking year and altcoins did a 300x. Yes, but that's pretty much everything you can see. This is the US dollar. When the US dollar, so we want this thing to go down, right? When the US dollar goes down, it acts as stimulus for everything else because countries, their purchasing power gets stronger. They buy more from America. It just stimulates more. Okay, America gets healthier. It stimulates the rest of the world. When this thing goes up, it sucks. That's how I just showed you. The US dollar relative to the other countries and everything out here, it's one of the most overvalued of all time. Pretty much here. They use other metrics out here, just showing you it's super tight. It's super tight. So if the US dollar can come down, China can stimulate, and then everything continues out here. Right now, we're just waiting for March to appear, and then we'll see where we go from there. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you soon.